Absolutely. My diet used to consist of cheese baguettes, packets of crisps. I used to eat like a whole family bag of crisps in the day, and diet soda and beer. and that's what a lot of people eat.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a lot of people eat.
Yeah.
Because it's so readily available.
Yeah, as somebody once said, or I heard said, if you want to, make lifestyle changes, you almost have to become like the conductor of an orchestra. You've got to turn your back on the crowd.
Absolutely. You've got to completely take yourself out of the paradigm. You have to. And, it was hard at first because, you get picked on or, people say, oh, you're boring, you're not, you don't want to come out and eat and blah, blah, blah. But, the way I looked at it, in the end, it was like, what's more important, my health or what other people are saying?
Yeah. And that's an interesting point you make there also. I mean, were you still able, because, one of the things about losing weight and what we have certainly found is it's not simply a case of, calories in and out and exercise.
Yeah.
There's a whole social element that's attached to food.
Absolutely.
So how did you find it in terms of your social network of friends? Was it easy to do what you did, or did you lose friends? Did you gain friends? How did all that work?
I absolutely lost most of the friends that I hung out with, but a lot of them that I hung out with are still the ones in the pub after work complaining about life and, complaining about how big they are. I have lots of new friends now who are really positive and really happy and healthy and want to exercise and, want to eat real food. My friends now are a lot more positive. So it was
please tell me you managed to keep some friends.
yeah, obviously I kept friends.
You didn't lose them all.
Yeah, but I was a journalist, so a lot of the time was spent moaning about things in the pub, and those friends I don't really have anymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming towards the end of this call, and again, thank you for taking the time for doing this call this evening and sharing your experiences with
You're welcome.
a lot of people who are listening. I'm sure will get a lot of benefit from this. So, what would be the main piece of advice you would give to somebody listening who is maybe in a similar situation, or has hit a plateau, or has lost weight and gained weight back again? What advice would you give them?
Plateaus are going to happen.
Sorry?
It's going to happen, especially with women because our hormones are all over the place.
Say that again, sorry, I just missed you. There's a...
I said plateaus are definitely going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially if you're a woman.
Yes.
Because your hormones are all over the place anyway, being a woman.
I'm saying, like I know.
Oh, exactly.
I've heard it said though.
But you will plateau, and when that happens, just sort of, with as far as food goes, I'd really watch your sugar intake, and that includes fruit, the fructose in fruit. Lots of people have sugar problems, and fructose is the main reason why. So even if you have, if you're sugar sensitive, you should be limiting even your fruit fructose to about 25 grams a day. And as far as exercise, when you've hit a plateau, just change up what you're doing a bit for a couple of weeks and see what happens. And just know that diets don't work. Mm-hmm. Diets do not work. They're a complete marketing tool to keep you in a failure mode so that you keep buying. Just eat real food. Just eat real food.
I know you have a lovely saying to go along with that, don't you? About real food.
Real food?
Yeah, you I know you have a saying about that, about your grandparents used to call.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, there's this fantastic quote. It's like organic, or what your grandparents used to call food.
I really wanted to steal that for myself, but no, I'll give you the benefit of letting people know about that one.
I mean, it's so true, Everybody goes, oh, organic food, it's this, it's that. It's just like, no, that's actually what our grandparents used to call food. And, you think, like, the whole low-fat myth, which drives me crazy as well, because sugar's the problem. It has nothing to do with low-fat anything. Our grandmothers used to cook with lard and butter and, all sorts. And they had their meat and 2 veg every day, but nobody really died of heart disease and, do you know what I mean? It was, Yeah, it was real food. It's because it was real food and their bodies understood what they were eating.
Yeah, there's some really good books on the market. I mean, one that I've read recently was by Dr. Lustig,
Yes.
Fat Chance, which is a good read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it goes behind the scenes, and but maybe we'll say that for another call, another discussion, some other day.
Oh, definitely, because you get me going on sugar, I can go on for hours.
But for people listening to this call who, you know, would like some more information about you and the book you've written, how would they go about getting more information, Theresa, about yourself?
They could find me on www.feellikeShit.co.uk. There's also my Facebook page, which I'm quite active. I'm on there every day, so it's facebook.com, Feel Like Shit, How to Stop Being Fat.
Okay.
And the book is also available on Amazon.
Fantastic.
And Kindle.
Okay, so I said at the top of the call there would be a prize, and the prize is going to be a copy of your book.
Yep.
And I think we agreed the way that somebody could get that book would be the first person that emailed you.
Yep.
And the first email to arrive in your inbox would be the person who would be the recipient of your book. So would you like to give us your email address where they can send in to win that prize?
Yes, it's Theresa, that's Theresa, at sizedrop.co.uk. That's sizedrop, sizedrop.co.uk.
That's absolutely fantastic. Well, Theresa, thank you very much for taking the time out this evening. It's been absolutely fantastic getting your insight into, you know, how you've really sort of, you know, let's say had a body transformation, lifestyle transformation, and really turned your life around, despite your background and everything else that would have potentially stopped you. And really it is a weight loss story against the odds.
Thank you very much, Eric. Really appreciated it.
No, thank you very much. And for everybody listening, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's interview with Theresa Fowler. There'll be more of these calls following up. Just keep an eye on the website, personalwellnessstudio.co.uk, where we'll promote these talks. I'd also do a quick promotion on a workshop that we run regularly called Weight Loss Without Willpower, and you can get more information about that workshop by visiting www.weightlosswithoutwillpower.co.uk. Thank you for listening this evening, and bye for now.